Hi everyone, welcome to today's Sunday Sunshine Show from the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube. We are coming to you from our kitchens today. I'm not sure what the other ladies are cooking up in their kitchen, but I am going to try for the very first time, I'm going to attempt to cook a Korean dish. Now, I've eaten this Korean dish and it's absolutely delicious. The first time I ever tried it was my husband's friend invited myself and my husband and his wife out to lunch, and they were talking about this bulgogi. I didn't have a clue what it was. I asked if it was a type of fish, but it's not. It's ground beef dish. And I looked it up today and it doesn't require that many ingredients, and they are all ingredients that I was able to find in my regular supermarket. I did not have to go to an Asian specialty store. So that's another good reason to give this a go. So let's start. The first thing you need is ground beef. So let me share with you the ingredients that you do need. Like I said, it's 1 pound of ground beef. I think I've got more than a pound. However, what I'm going to do is write the recipe down as I had seen it on the YouTube video. So everything is catered to 1 pound of ground beef. So I'm going to put just slightly extra of everything just to bump up, because it is more than a pound. I'm also going to include the original video that I watched where I got my inspiration from. I think that's only fair when someone's worked hard to create a piece of video and you're either recreating or copying or anything like that. You absolutely should, in my opinion, include the original video in your description box. I think that's only fair when someone's worked so hard. So let's go. We need sugar, 1 medium yellow onion, some spring onions, or they're called green onions here in America. You need quite a lot of garlic. You want sesame seeds, sesame oil. Now in the video, she calls this MIRIN, M-I-R-I-N. I had no idea what that was, but it's rice vinegar. So just so you're aware, when you see it in, I'll put it in parentheses, rice vinegar. It also calls for plum extract. I can't remember, but I don't have it. I didn't see that one in the grocery store, but she said you can use apricot preserve, and I do have that, so that's what I'm going to go with. And some soy sauce. So that's all the ingredients you need. It's not that many, and let's attempt this. So you do need 10 bulbs of garlic, which I've never used that much garlic in a recipe before, but believe me, this dish is so flavorful. And a medium onion. So I'm going to do all my chopping and then I'll get back to you. So when we came up with the idea of this video, I actually wasn't going to do any cooking. I was going to make a table setting, which I am going to still do as a video. But I just sat down and watched Mrs. Caroline's video where she says, "Don't be ashamed of me." I think that was the video title. Watch that, because in that video, she's cooking Thai food and it looked flipping delicious. And both my husband and I love Thai food. So that inspired me to look for a ground beef dish, because I had some ground beef that's thawed out in the fridge. And every time I think of ground beef, I always think of either spaghetti or chili or meatballs, making hamburgers, burritos or tacos, and I wanted to do something different. So I looked up bulgogi, and when I saw that there wasn't too many items that you need, I thought I'm gonna give it a go. I had to stop filming. I had to watch the video again, and I'm glad I did, because I bought the wrong thing. I bought rice vinegar and it called for rice wine. So I just went to the grocery store and I ended up having to ask someone, you know, the shoppers that do all the online shopping orders for folks, I asked one of them because nowhere on this bottle does it say rice wine. Let me zoom in and show you this bottle. So MIRIN, and she did call it MIRIN in her video. So I want to smell it just to, oh yeah, that does not smell of vinegar. I just wanted to make sure I bought the right thing. So I'm gonna sit this to one side. Right, where did I get to? I chopped the onions. I'm now gonna chop 10 cloves of garlic. First, you're gonna get a big bowl, add your ground beef, then your garlic, then your onions that you're gonna chop medium sized. You're going to add 4 tablespoons of soya sauce. I don't know if I say that right. Is it soy sauce or soya sauce? Anyway, 4 tablespoons of this. 2, 3, 4. I actually have a pot of rice on in the background because you can serve this 2 different ways. You can have it over a bed of rice, or you can have it in lettuce leaves to make lettuce wraps, and I've had it both way, and both are absolutely gorgeous. What's next? Next, we want 2 tablespoons of MIRIN, or the rice wine. Oh. One idiot. No wonder it didn't smell of vinegar. I've smelled that before, but I'm not sure where I can place that. Is that wine? Anyway, 2 of those. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, so I did just wash this out. So if you have plum extract, you can use that. If not, use your apricot preserve. So I'm just gonna plonk that in. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then you also want, she said, a dash of salt, so or a pinch of salt. Salt. What you growling at, miss? Oh, it's hot. I'm burning out. I could never work in a chef's kitchen. Oh my gosh. No wonder they wear those headbands to keep the sweat off of them. Right, I'm gonna mix this up. Now at this point, if you want to make this a day before, you can let this marinate overnight. But she did say in a video that because it's ground beef, you don't need to let it marinate. So not really sure what the reasoning is behind that. Don't know. Anyway, I'm going to give this a good old mix. Then you want to get a pan, preferably a wok. I have one somewhere, I think it's in the garage. I'm just going to get a big old frying pan. I'm going to heat up my oil. I said 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil, and you want to get to a really high heat. So let me get back with you. Oh, I just caught my rice in time before that boiled over. All right, let's add this oil. Turn it up, get it nice and hot. So this is all nice and mixed together. Oh, I'm getting excited for this dinner now. I'm actually really hungry. Right, I got this really, really hot. Yeah. keep this at a high heat and you want to keep stirring it. It's going to create some juices, but you want to cook those juices down, and you want to get it to the point where it starts really sizzling again. It smells really good. So this is going to take a good 7-8 minutes to reach its point where you can stop cooking. The husband's just come home from work because it's actually Wednesday afternoon at almost 4 o'clock. Did I mention it was 118 degrees outside, and he rides a motorbike, so I just cracked open a cold beer for him, and now he's waiting for his dinner. So you can see it's now got its juice. You want to cook it all the way down to that juice disappears. So now all the juice is gone, you want to add your green onions. Now you can add your 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds. Now, when I've eaten this in the past, I've had it very, very spicy, so I'm going to assume that they added some type of chili paste or chilies or maybe jalapenos, I don't know. But for the first time trying this, I'm going to do it with no heat. If it's not quite hot enough, I'll just add some hot sauce for this one time. So this is the finished look. Oh, you can see the steam coming off of that. Okay, first time making bulgogi. Let's give it a try. Well, it definitely tastes like bulgogi. I think it needs some heat. That's just personal preference. Ooh, I need to cool down. I need to get a glass of water. Whew, ladies, I am pooped. I am absolutely wiped out. I went to the gym this morning. I was there at 6:30. I only did a small workout. It was my first gym workout, I don't know, months. So I only walked just over a mile. I did a few arm weights, and then I went and sat in the sauna for 20 minutes, and then I sat in the steam room for 20 minutes. But add that to 118 degrees outside. I'm absolutely pooped, and the heat in the kitchen too. We've kept our curtains closed just to try and keep some of the heat out of the house. Even though we have air conditioning, if your house heats up too much, it makes the air conditioner work extra hard. And our friends, their machine is broke, their air conditioning machine, I think has broken twice in the same year. And I would not wish that on anyone, to sit in a house with that kind of heat. That would be miserable. So we're trying to keep it as cool as possible by keeping our curtains closed. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go and watch Tina's, Karen's and Maria's video. I think Maria's making something sweet. And I think Tina might be sharing what she wants to do in her kitchen. Changes. Anywho, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing, but more importantly, hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when I upload my midweek videos. I think my next video is going to be some pot makeovers that I bought from a thrift store. I'm going to show you how to make them over and save a lot of money. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.